The rest of these are just collision stuff. Oh, this is quite useful. I actually do need this for something. Let's call it check collision. Interestingly, actually, we don't need to set up a window. We might want to printf, so let's include stdio. Did it work? Check collision rex. Executable. Okay. Full result equals check collision rex takes into rex. So what is this is really just, is there any collision between these two rectangles? This is useful for like detecting hits and stuff. So if we do 50 print f boolean, how do you print a boolean in C? Oh, it's percentage D. Okay. Okay. Result equals percentage D, and then result. So this should be false because I think these don't collide. If I move this across by 1 pixel, they should collide. Cool, so that's that. Then the next one is check collision circles. Okay, this takes in 2 circles. Result equals check collision circles. Vector 2, 0, 0. Radius 50. This should be true. It's a bit hard to read this. Yeah, it's true. And if I move this across by 50, I think it does not collide. It still collides. Interesting. Oh, it's because these are really big. If I make the radius 25, sorry, I keep thinking it's diameter instead of radius. Now I think these won't collide. I think. Oh, we gotta check. No, it still collides. 24. Maybe that's a bug. Maybe not. Could be a bug. Doesn't matter massively, but yeah. There you go. So don't use that API. Check collision circle rect. What the fuck? So you have a circle and a rectangle. Check a collision between a circle and rectangle. Oh, let's just copy this. Check collision circle rect or rect. Okay. And it's the circle first and the rect. So the circle, let's do this. The rectangle, I don't know. Let's say rectangle. 0, 0, 50, 50. This should collide. And then let's print it out. Check collision circle rect and the result. Yes, they do collide. Okay. And if I move this over by 50, we'll find out. I think that shouldn't collide, but it might. And it doesn't collide. This is something you do quite a lot. Like if you're clicking on a UI, if you're building a UI and you need to see whether somebody clicked on the UI, you'll probably build this. Check collision point rect. So the point is vector 2 like that, and the rect is rectangle like that. And if the point is 25, 25, it should collide. Yes, it does. But if I move it over to 75, 25, it should not collide. We could do these as test cases, but the thing is I don't know how to do test cases in C, so that's why we're not doing that. Check collision point circle. Okay, you got a point, you see whether the point has been clicked in the circle. Sometimes like people like to use circles. Sometimes people like to use circles for their boundary checks. Vector 2, 25, 25. Circle is a point, vector 2, 25, 25. And radius, I don't know. So this should be true because you basically clicked right in the center of the circle. If you move that to 70, well, that's a big circle. If I move it as, if you're clicking at 125, 25, I think that does not collide. It still does. Oh, okay, it's just on the edge. I think if you click, if it's 1 pixel over to the right, it doesn't, because the radius is 125. 100. Okay, let's take a look. It doesn't. Okay, cool. Check collision point triangle. Vector 2. We gotta do it. Damn it. Okay, that's okay. I just don't like thinking about triangles. All right, it's counterclockwise, so let's say 50, 0, 0, 0, and 50, 50, right? And the point is 1, 1. So this should collide. It does not collide. 50, 0 is down here. 0, 0 is up here. 50, 50. Why does that not collide? 0, 0, does that collide? I'm worried that it's just that the triangle we've defined is invalid. And it's kind of failing silently. No, it still doesn't collide. Interesting. Let's grab a triangle that we have before. 0, yeah. Actually, I don't know if that's valid or invalid. Well, we'll find out. What about 2 and 10? I think that should definitely collide. So I guess it's counting the points of the triangle do not count as colliding. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. There you go. There's check collision. Point poly. Point, which is vector 2. Poly is points. Int is 4 maybe. Check if it's a point. So we need to make the points for some reason. In other languages it's not, but in this language it is. Is a square a polygon? I think it is. Okay, let's do a square. 0, 0 is the point 5, 5 inside that thing. It should be. What's wrong? Oh, this thing. Cool, that actually worked. I'm surprised. I thought I was gonna fail at that one. So 51, 0 should not be inside. Yeah, it's not. Cool. Alright, what's next? Point poly, check collision line. Collision point? Oh, okay, I gotcha. Check the collision between two lines defined by 2 points each. Returns. Yeah, check collision lines. And you give it a pointer to a collision point. Vector 2. Let's just say 0, 0. How do these lines go? Well, let's say 0, 0. That's a start. It's always like this, 50, 50, right? And then 50. So this is kind of like a cross, a 45-degree cross. And the collision point should be 25, 25. Not the hardest example, but it's an example. The results should be true, and well, let's just see if the result's true first. It is true, and then if we debug onto this, if we put a breakpoint on, we should be able to see where the collision point is. We could print it out as well, but I'm a bit lazy. Did it not break there? Okay, let's try that again. Doesn't like it. Something's wrong. Well, it's just not debugging. Is it debugging? Well, let's just print it out. I don't know why that's going on. Print f, let's say collision point.x, collision point.y. Oh, it's a float. Apparently the collision point is 0, 20. It looks like junk, to be honest. Maybe that's because I'm rendering it as an int. 25, 25. Cool. That's nice. P2. If point belongs to the line created between 2 points, P1 and P2 with defined margin of pixels. Okay, or defined by these 2 points, and you say, is this point on that line? And according to some threshold, some integer threshold. Okay, that's result equals check. What is this called? Collision point line. It's just 3 vectors and then the threshold. Let's say 1. So I'm going to make a line that's between 0. So this should be on the line. And then we'll dump it out. Let's copy this one instead. It's simpler. It's not what I wanted. Okay. Set collision point line. Result. Yes, that's all I want. Oh, it says it's not. 2? Should be, right? No. I gotcha. The line is wrong. So this is the point is specified first, then the line is specified. Which I think is a bit wonky, but you know, whatever. I guess it's point line, so you know the point comes first. Yep, okay, that's on it. If I said it's a 1, it should still be on it, because it's bang on it, I believe. And if I say this point is actually 1 pixel down, it should not be on it. Let's take a look. No, it's not on. And if I say, well, the threshold is a bit bigger, then it should be on that line. Yeah, cool. Okay, last one, get collision rec. Get collision rec. Interesting. Does this allocate? It might. I don't know, actually. I don't know. I'm not quite good at memory management type stuff. So 0, 0, 100, 100, and then 50, 50, 100, 100. So it's two rectangles of the same size, but the overlap should be 50, 50, 50, 50, I think. Percentage F, percentage 4Fs, and then it's rect X, rect Y, rect width, rect height. Cool. Let's see how that goes. 50, 50, 50, 50. Cool, as expected. Well, what if they don't collide? What if it's like 1,000, 1,000? These should not collide. Does it just give you a 0 rect? What does it give you back? No. Gives you a 0 rect. Okay, that's kind of annoying. But there you go. That's the collision APIs, and that's the shapes done. These are more fun. We're going to be doing textures next. Wow, there's a lot there. Text is quite fun as well. Models, I actually don't know how to do. So, you know, I guess I'll have to learn how to do that. Audio, I know a little bit of that, not too much. Structs, these not so interesting. I might even just ignore them. And then the colors aren't that interesting either. So, yeah. Oh, and the first thing is core. I might skip this. There's a lot in here as well. Oh, I don't know. The input is pretty useful. We'll see. Okay, see you later.